Good morning from
Ishigaki, Japan.
We're going to take a Natural Wonders tour this morning in a little bit. We'll have to go through an immigration process first. We have all kinds of instructions about how to do that.
These are the instructions that we were given regarding the mandatory passport check for Ishigaki. As part of Japan's immigration requirement, every guest, whether planning to go ashore or remain on board during our visit in Ishigaki, must complete the passport check with Japanese immigration upon our arrival.
Fortunately, the immigration officials are coming on board.
Then it goes on to tell us where it's going to meet and how to get there, and it tells us that guests will be called in groups. Our particular letter gave us our group number and inspection time. We are group 3 from 8:30 to 9 a.m. This ensure you have all the required documents in hand before proceeding to the inspection to bring our passport, our stateroom key card, a completed disembarkation card, which they gave us earlier, our completed customs declaration card, also that they gave us earlier, and this piece of paper.
We'll see how that goes. Probably can't film any of it since it's a security thing, but soon we'll be able to go out and explore this island. It's one of the smaller islands in Japan, and I'm really looking forward to our day. If I turn the camera around, you can see what the port area looks like here. Gangway set up down there. Looks like there's a couple of small metal buildings that we go through as we come back. Looks like we exit through that covered walkway, turn right, and out in that car park are all the motor coaches for the tours. They do offer a shuttle for a fee today that takes people to the Ferry terminal.
And we'll take that shuttle to explore there a little later after our tour.
There's our ship. People waiting for shore excursions are lined up here waiting for our excursion ticket and number to be called. All the shore excursion buses are over here. If you have a private tour or taxi, you go to the right.
Our island is Ishigaki, but our prefecture, which is like a state, is called Okinawa. Okinawa, there's an Okinawa island that you might go to tomorrow. You're going tomorrow, Naha Port. That's your next destination, and that's the Okinawa main island. So Ishigaki is one of the islands of Okinawa Islands, but that main island, I am from the main island of Okinawa.
Our first stop is at Ishigaki Yaima Village. It is a protected wetland where old traditional houses have been moved from elsewhere on the island and reassembled to create an open-air museum. Our guide shows us the layout of the land, and I take a picture on my phone for reference. There's a ticket booth if you decide to come on your own. At the time of recording, prices were 1,200 yen for adults 13 and older, and 600 for children 3 through 12. It also posts the time for some of the events happening in the park and the operating times for the cafe. Fortunately, they also gave us individual maps that we could carry with us in the park. I found this sign to be especially useful. They warn that taxis may not be readily available when there are cruise ships in port. So if you're coming here without a tour, you may wish to arrange transportation in advance.
A Morita residence, originally here in Ishigaki City. Like they have displays of the different clothing.
The Kishaba residence was built in 1923. This was the residence of the person who was called the father of the Yaima history and culture. It says it has a very unique floor plan. The music that you're hearing in the background is music that's piped here right on property and provides such a pleasant background while we're touring.
Let's go check out the Ohama residence, a traditional samurai residence. Partially a stone wall partially made with ceiling tiles, or roof tiles, I mean. Let's take a look inside. We would remove our shoes if we were going in. This one has an altar inside. Rugs. A bamboo screen. Let's go check out that kitchen area. Got a kitchen area. It's a really nice house. Let's go around to the back. Pretty cool. Look at this cactus. They do a good job maintaining the grounds here. Cannot collect any plants or animals from here, and it says it could be slippery. So we'll walk down here a little ways and see what we can see. It's a pretty steep path, and my time is rather limited, so I don't think I'm going to go all the way down. But if I had a lot of time, I think this would be a lovely place to explore. Calm and peaceful. Look at this farmer's house, but I have to stop and look at these little fuzzy flowers. Aren't they unique? Okay, it says it's the farmer's house.
There is a sugarcane press here, and it was traditionally powered by water buffalo.
Kitchen area. Fisherman's house. Just to be careful when walking. Wow. Look at the turtles. All the shells and fossils and coral. Clothing. Looks like they could have partitioned off the room some. Once again, you find the doors that fold out if you need a wall. And there's a kitchen in the back. Take a look at the lookout. Working my way over there next. Alright, I found the entrance to the lookout. I'm going to walk that spiral way and go up there. Wow. Just picturesque. And up the spiral walkway. Near the exit are the public toilets. Make a little visit there before we get on the bus. Our second stop of the day is for a glass bottom boat ride. Looks like we're going to be boarding this one.
My video just does not do it justice. We saw beautiful coral, colorful fish, and look at this sea snake.
I think it was the best glass bottom boat I've ever been on. And we got to go out into this gorgeous bay area. That's the boat we were on.
One could spend a good bit of time here at Kabira Bay, walking the grounds and enjoying the scenery. We spent some time in the tourist area here at the entrance for the restrooms and looking at some of the shops and the cafes. And then we were on our way to the stalactite caves. The instructions for our excursion told us to wear sturdy, non-skid walking shoes, as participants must negotiate stairs and or uneven surfaces. So I was very glad to have my Columbia OutDry waterproof shoes, and I have a link to them in the description below in case anyone is wanting to look at the same thing. The paths were well marked, a little damp in some places, and some stairs on occasion. Often there would be lit stalactites and stalagmite features to look at, and at sometimes the lights were dark and they were lit in colorful display. I can imagine that this sign probably says, "Watch your head." And at the end, I enjoyed some Okinawa ice cream. I chose the salt cookie kind. After the excursion, we decided to board the motor coach. This was a shuttle that the ship provided to go to the cruise ferry terminal. It was not complimentary. There was a small fee for us to go, but I kind of wanted to see this part of Ishigaki for those who might be happening to just want to go into town and look around without taking an actual excursion.
The shuttle bus drops off at the ferry terminal. Looks like you could get a locker here if you wanted to rent one for any reason. Lots of brochures for things to do. Tickets for the various ferries. It's an ATM machine. Handy if you're needing to get some currency. You can also get a taxi from here. They've got the fares that are approximate. That is where the cruise shuttle bus picks up. There is a car rental place real close there. And I see a sign for the Ishigaki post office, so that must be right there as well. So you can rent motorcycles or cars.
Goodbye, Ishigaki. This is Shirley with Shirley's Journeys, and I hope all of your journeys are pleasant ones.